Hello my lovely friends, nice to see your smiley faces, nice to be back after disappearing for a little bit again, just to fix some things in my life and of course being really busy in work, so I was like kind of extremely exhausted. And of course I took a few days away with my family to do a little bit fun and do this.
Let's go! Woohoo! Oh my god! Fabulous, thank you.
And this was exciting. Seriously, the speed of this zip line and the heights, oof, I can't wait to do it again. It was absolutely amazing experience, a lovely time with my family, and I feel really nice and recharged. So to compensate my disappearance, to compensate my disappearance from the channel and obviously leaving you without a cocktail, but I'm pretty sure you've picked something from the other fellow YouTubers who's doing wonderful cocktails on the platform. I decided to do 4 cocktails today just to compensate a little bit, just to say sorry, okay? So my lovely friends, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment and stay connected, okay? But for now, if you're ready for some shakes, tears and sips, let's see the 4 recipes which I have prepared for you. Okay, sours. Summertime calls for a lovely sour. It's a fabulous cocktail in many variations. So the base, obviously, and the core of the cocktail is the lemon juice. It's a sour. It could be done with pretty much anything and different variations. Most of us know the whiskey sour, amaretto sour, or maybe few different sours with gin or pisco or whatever you decide, okay? So I kind of wanted to give you a different perspective of the sour, something to experience and something to try new. I'm aware that some of the ingredients may be not available for everyone, depends where you live in the world, but I will mention a substitution along the way when I'm doing the recipe. So we have 4 sours today, and let's don't lose time and make this video forever. So let me show you the whole ingredients which we're gonna use today. So of course, the first thing first, we have the lemon juice, freshly squeezed. As you can see, it's separated because it's freshly squeezed. And then I'm gonna use the Vegg white, which I used already in few videos, but if you don't have it, you just use egg white. So substitute the amount for an egg white and you'll be absolutely fine. Okay, first sour is gonna be the Elderflower Sour. Now, the simplicity of this cocktail sits in the name, and I'm just gonna explain to you why. First of all, we call it Elderflower Sour because it's based on Elderflower Liqueur, which is the Saint Germain in this case. We're not gonna give any fancy names, it's just simple as it is. However, because the liqueur it's a low ABV, we're gonna give a little kind of a kick and help from the beautiful Avalen Calvados or any apple Calvados you can grab at home. Now, I don't know how I'm gonna fit all the bottles here, so I'm gonna put it behind and we're just gonna go for it, okay? A little touch of sweetness here, we're gonna use vanilla syrup, and this is gonna be our Elderflower Sour. So, for the next sour, it's a Rhubarb Sour, so I'm using a Rhubarb Vodka. Now, I'm pretty sure maybe some of you won't be able to find Rhubarb Vodka. You have 2 choices here. You can infuse your own vodka with the rhubarb, or you can probably add rhubarb liqueur and lower down the amount of the vodka in the recipe, so you can kind of get this lovely expression of the rhubarb sour. The reason why I'm saying use liqueur or lower the vodka is because another ingredient, which is Mr. Fitzpatrick rhubarb and rose hip cordial, which is available in UK. So if you're in UK, you can buy this directly from Mr. Fitzpatrick. If you're not in the UK, and if you don't have alternative to a rhubarb cordial, as I mentioned earlier, and the vodka, so use rhubarb liqueur, and of course, instead of the rhubarb here, maybe add a supplement with grenadine. We have one more ingredient, which is the rhubarb bitters and page out bitters, but page out bitters in this case are gonna be just for a garnish. That's your garnish, okay? Next cocktail is gonna be the strawberry sour. Now for the strawberry sour, I'm using the homemade strawberry, lime and mint cordial. Now if you wanna make this, make sure you follow me or subscribe to Mixology Hacks, my second channel, and learn how to make this wonderful homemade cordial so you can use it in this sour. For the spirit, just to give a kick to the sour, we're gonna use organic cachaça, abelha, and I'm saying kick because we are using a strawberry liqueur. So again, strawberry liqueur, this is 12 ABV, it's not that strong. I mean, if you want to keep it low ABV, you can substitute the cachaça, totally, you can just get away. But we're just gonna use a half an ounce of it, so to give a little kind of a kick to the cocktail. And finally, we are going to do a ginger sour, which is based on the King's Ginger liqueur. The spirit here, which is again to give a kick a little bit to 20 ABV liqueur, we are going to use a spice rum. I'm using cargo code spice rum, and pretty much this is it. So let me just see if I can put them like that so you can see all the ingredients. We have a lot of bottle in front of us, so without further ado, we're gonna start with the recipes, if you don't mind. So let's start with the first one, and this is going to be the Elderflower Sour. Now, because it's based on liqueurs, this is gonna be obviously our base. We're gonna use 45 ml or an ounce and a half of the liqueur. Only 15 ml or a half an ounce of the Calvados. And now the Elderflower liqueur is quite sweet, but then the Calvados as well have a little bit of sweetness. So all we're gonna do is just basically drop a 5 ml of vanilla syrup or a bar spoon. If you want to measure it, I'm just gonna eyeball it. It's just a little bit of vanilla syrup. Then we're going with 25 ml of the fresh lemon juice. And here, I'm gonna use the Vegg white as I said, but you can use egg white. Only 15 ml. Okay, and I'm gonna leave this on the side and we're gonna shake it after, okay? So we're gonna build the second cocktail now. And let's start with the Rhubarb Sour. Of course, I'm gonna need new jigger. 45 ml or an ounce and a half of the Rhubarb Vodka. 15 ml or a half an ounce of the Rhubarb Cordial. I'm gonna mention here, if you don't have this cordial, if it's hard to find it or you can be asked to make rhubarb syrup, just use grenadine, but use 7.5 ml, don't use 15, okay? 2 dashes of the rhubarb bitter. I'm gonna put 3, just because I can. Then we have 25 ml of the lemon juice. And 15 ml of the Vegg white. In your case, it's gonna be egg white if you're not using Vegg white, okay? We put this on the side and we go to the next one. So the next one is based on strawberry liqueur. Use your favorite strawberry liqueur. 45 ml of the strawberry liqueur. 15 ml cachaça, again, just to give a little bit more body to the cocktail. 25 ml here we're gonna use of the homemade strawberry, lime and mint cordial. Now, because already have lime inside, you will have some acidity, which it means we are going to drop down the lemon juice. So it's only 15 ml or a half ounce. And finally again, the Vegg white, in your case 15 ml or a half ounce of egg white. And we have one more to go, but before we put this shaker on the side, I'm gonna be using a saline solution here, so just the 3-4 drops of the saline solution. And final shaker, final sour. 45 ml of the ginger liqueur or an ounce and a half. Then the spice rum, 15 ml or half an ounce. Lemon juice, we are going with 1 ounce here of lemon juice or 30 ml. Then I'm gonna use this because we already use it with the Vegg white. Again, use egg white if you don't have the Vegg white. And we are done. So now it's gonna be the shaky situation and serving. Now all the cocktails apart from one is gonna be served on ice, and we're gonna test them after and see which one is the best. So first of all, gonna do a little dry shake. Let's grab some ice. Fantastic. And this, my friends, it's all your sours to try for the summer. Beautiful selection, I can tell you that. All of them, it's absolutely fantastic. No matter which one you're gonna choose, you will enjoy. So first we have the Elderflower. Beautiful, elegant, flowery, lovely hint of the apple Calvados. Oh, it's just fantastic. You know, sitting on the terrace or somewhere outside, you know, lovely sunshine or under the umbrella. Beautiful thing. Rhubarb Sour. Rhubarb never fail. So good, and you have this bitterness coming from the Peychaud and the Rhubarb bitter. You're making it really complex, but in the same time really refreshing, and it's just on the palate. You just want more and more. It's so beautiful. All right, let's try the strawberry one. This one is for people who like more sweet. You have the sweetness from the strawberry. You have a wonderful minty flavor and a lovely lime coming through because of the homemade cordial. And because it's homemade cordial, it's very strong on the strawberry flavor as well, but it's like it's nice. You can tell it's a homemade. It's totally different taste. Please check Mixology Hacks and make this cordial at home because it's beautiful. And finally, the ginger sour. Ooh, ho. Spice kick straight away from the ginger, lovely warm feeling from the rum, and of course fresh, soury, beautiful. So my lovely friends, there you have it. 4 sours to try this summer, and my kind of apology for disappearing. So I hope 4 cocktails gonna make up for missing some videos, and I'll see you next week with a riff on Manhattan, which I've been working on with a homemade Manhattan preserved cherries. So I'll see you next week, but until then, as always, I love you and I leave you. Bye bye.